Hello everyone, xHedra here, bringing you the first episode of a brand new series called Techopolis 2, a modpack by benbenlaw. So, let's start the modpack and then we'll talk. xHedra Gaming, be careful, more world option, and you need to change it to Skyblock. You can put whatever you want, but I want to play it on as a Skyblock. And then, see, I don't put this as the seed, not the name. So you have to put the name before or else it's going to be the default name. So create new world and let's get started. So I always want to have two series going, and I want a shorter one. I think this one's shorter, and I also wanted one with a different method of generating materials. And let's be honest, benbenlaw is like amazing at building new ideas to generate resource. And also, this mod pack is now complete, which is super important for me. I only play mod packs that are fully released because I want my videos to have value over time, not just work for Alpha 1. So now that this one is ready, I'm playing this one. I'm really interested in Techopolis, by the way. The only reason I'm not looking into playing Techopolis right now, it's not final. It's still in alpha. So it's probably going to be the next benbenlaw pack. So first off, we're going to start by just hitting trees. Gives us an axe to get started. That's always nice. Then let's go and read this. Welcome to Techopolis 2. Welcome to Techopolis 2, a mod pack all about automation. Yes, it is. The world. No hostile mobs will naturally spawn in the world, meaning you are safe to work through the night. Ores and most structure do not spawn either. Cool. Game stage. This mod pack uses game stage to block certain mods, items, and blocks until they can be unlocked using research paper. That's what made me fall in love with this mod pack. Research paper. Research papers are craftable items that can be used to unlock new recipes, functions, and mods inside the quest line. These quests are marked as a square in the book. Great. Miners. Miners are big multi-block structures that can be used to mine ores and blocked forever. Miners require 36 of the ore block. These can be upgraded by placing a new cap on the top of the block. Tech buck. These are used to purchase research and items in the research paper questline. Super important. Technium is awesome. Technium is a powerful material used to make various different items. World types. This mod pack can be played in a range of different ways, including normal, super flat, X-land, and skyblock. Don't worry, certain world type will automatically add recipes needed for you. Help. You can use /Discord in the chat if you require any additional help. Okay. So now that we've done this, these are the research paper. To be honest, we'll look at this in a little bit. Right now I want to get started. So basic tech. Punch tree, get wood. Hey, what a surprise. Get plank. Another surprise. Make a crafting table. You would never have guessed that this was coming. And then it wants a chest and a wooden pickaxe. So we're going to make the chest. Okay. And then we're going to make some planks because I want to expand this place a little bit. And after that, we'll get into the pickaxe and the other stuff. Let me just do this quickly, like this. Like this. And we're going to grab this, move it down here, and we're going to put the other chest right next to it. And we're going to plant the tree and twerk. Ulti-mine this. Oh, we got a sapling. Whew. So this is a bit worrying because we haven't gotten a lot of sapling yet. And now we have 5. Okay, so we went from 1, 1, and 5. Which means we can now do this. No. Still this one to grow. Perfect. And let's grab this. And let's go. And make more of these and make more of these, and we should be able to expand a little bit. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to go 3 all around. And there are wands in this game, but guess what? They're locked behind the research paper. So even though I would love to be able to use a wand right now, Unfortunately, that's locked behind a game stage. So we're just going to do this little 3 around because it's going to make sure we don't lose any more sapling or anything to the void. And I think it's also a forgiving void where like the one where you fall through and you come back to your, like you fall and then you hurt yourself. So as long as we don't have any damage on us, we should survive any falls that we take. Let's just finish putting that down. Like so. And now we can go crazy with the sapling and just continue and continue and some more. Just go around. Just want to make sure to get as much of it as possible. Perfect. So now we can break the rest. And my food situation is getting a little bit dire, but we get a lot of apples. So it's like not a big deal. Okay, so if we continue with the quest line, wants us to make a wooden pickaxe, which we will, of course, like so. And we'll put that aside for now. We don't need it right now. And it wants us to get cobblestone. Stone broken will get you cobblestone. And, haha, everything to make a cobblestone, a crude cobblestone generator. So what we're going to do is wood burns. So we don't want to use wood, but we've got plenty of dirt right here. So what we're going to do is come right down here. 1, 2, 3. I think it's 4 or 5 down. 4. And I fell through. I don't even know what key I hit, but apparently I fell through. So now I'm just going to get a ton of damage. Boom. Oh, that sucks. So the reason I say that sucks is that right now, like, did you see how big that tree is? Unless I get, and I don't have, I finished my axe. So now I got to break these slowly because if I fall from down here, it's going to be a sure death. Okay. Perfect. So you know what? We're going to make another axe because I want to take that tree away. And we're going to go back down and try and be more careful this time. Perfect. So now we're going to just hold shift and check. Is there? Yeah, there's one more. So we're going to go one more down and then we're going to harvest all of this dirt because we're going to need it for the cobblestone generator. We're not going to use it for long. We just need it in the beginning to be able to make some cobblestone to have a good start. But I'm going to set all of that up and then I'll show you where I want to go with this. I know I'm not talking, but I'm just getting things done right now and try not to lose any dirt to the void. Not that it's the end of the world, but in the beginning we don't have a lot of dirt and I want to have as much of it as possible. The other good news about this is that it's going to give us a second level because probably going to try and pass cables and stuff underground so that it's not part of the visual things that are annoying in the background. Let's just finish this. And voila, perfect. So now I can go back up here and we're just going to plug the hole as we go back up. Like so, and like so. Great. Okay, so now I'm going to need to expand this a little bit and we're going to set up the cobblestone generator. Okay, so for the cobblestone generator, we're going to start from here like this. And I'm going to get this block back. Like this, get this block back. I want to use the minimum amount of blocks. I'm going to make it 5 long. Oh, let me just expand a little bit like so. And the reason I'm going to make it 5 long is how far the lava extends. So 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. Okay, so if I place my bucket of lava down here, it's going to go all down this way, all down that way. And I need this place to be where the cobblestone will be generated. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a couple of wood hoppers because wood hoppers are going to be kind of a lifesaver. So let's just do some more and this, and I want 5 wooden hopper like so. And what we're going to do is go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then close this right here and right here like so. Need to finish extending this because I don't want water to be flowing everywhere. And technically for the water, we don't need to use dirt, but since we're using dirt for everything else, I don't see why. Like, we'll all get this dirt back, so there's no worry about it. Just, I want to make sure that everything's okay. Like so. Perfect. Perfect. And, oh, that's the crafting table right there. So I guess I'll just put a piece of dirt here to climb up and down. First thing we're going to do is we're going to block this right here, and we'll do this. So if I was to put, okay, let me just show you instead. If I put a block of water here and here, okay, I'm going to break these, and I'm going to break the 2 wooden block. Technically, this wooden block should flow to the right, and this wooden block should flow to the left, and this should form a 3rd water source. But because there's a place to flow, it doesn't. Because I've closed it like this, now it does, and now I have 3 water source blocks. So I can take all of those away, and now we're ready to put the lava. So if I put the lava right here like so, it's going to flow down and make cobblestone, and flow down more cobblestone, and flow down more cobblestone. And now, technically, if I use this wooden pickaxe, I can just alt-bind and mine this, and they all jump into a wooden hopper. I'm gonna come right here and immediately switch to a cobblestone pickaxe because it goes faster. Also, recording a video in the dark of night is not the best of things. So what we're going to do is plant 1 tree, and we're going to make some wooden shears like so. We're gonna twerk around, grab all of this, cut the tree down, and by the way, we're also going to make a stone axe just in a moment. Oak leaves can be transformed into leafy string, so I'm going to grab 12 of those, and with the 12 of those, I'm going to make 12 green wool, and with 10 green, with the 3 green wool and 3 wooden plank, I'm going to make a bed, and I'm just going to make sure to sleep so that we don't have any darkness. And we're back. Perfect. So now the only problem I have is I could get 5 cobblestone at a time, but I can't right now because I don't have enough water. But this is going to be solved really easily in a moment. So we're just going to make a little bit more cobblestone, which for whatever, oh, there was a dirt in there. Oh, so see, now it picked them up. So if you do this, like 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. 15. It's like it always picks up the cobblestone, no problem. So I'm going to come back here and use that cobblestone to make a furnace. And I'm going to put the furnace right here. And right now, I cannot, so I'm just going to show you. Won't cook. Furnace cooks almost nothing. So the one thing that the furnace will cook, though, is clay. So if I take a dirt, I can say, I can transform a dirt into gravel. I can transform a gravel into sand, and I can transform a sand into clay. Can break the clay in clay ball, and I can use the clay ball to make a unfired clay bucket, which that I can cook. So now I can cook the unfired clay bucket, which means we're going to expand our cobblestone production to 5. So let me grab that bucket. Oh, and by the way, these were all quests here. In Basic Tech it wants you to get a clay ball. Hey, I did get a sand. Why didn't it count? Oh, because I didn't put them in my inventory. These quests sometimes, like, unless you put them in your inventory, they don't count. So we're going to break this, and we're going to grab this water, and voila. And voila. Perfect. So now we have a perfect setup where we're going to get 5 cobblestone at a time. if I come back here and I do this now, it's going to be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Then it's going to jump out. Oh, that means it's full. Then you go to the next one. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Oh, so that was not 35, that was 33. And then we can do, let's just make 2. So that was 30 at 25, 27. That's going to be 32, 37, 42, 47, 52, 57, 62. The next ones are going to jump. And then we can continue with the next one. And basically that's the fastest way of generating cobblestone that I found in the beginning of this game. We're going to want a lot of cobblestone, but before we get to a lot of cobblestone, there's a couple of things that I want to do. So let's just finish these 2. Oh, and it jumps, so now I have to go to the last one in line. 5, 10, 15, really? 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, and the last one should jump. Okay, so now if I come over here, they should all have 60. Oh, this one I went too low. 45. Ooh, I miscounted a lot of them. Apparently I don't know how to count. So let me grab all of these and let's look at the next quest line. So next quest line, if I come back to the basic tech, is making the big one. Placing a 3x3x3 of furnace will make a jumbo furnace. This can be shift right click with shears to drop the whole block. So we're going to grab this furnace and we're going to see how many we can make. I don't think we can make 27 yet. Oh, that hurts. Yes, we can. And yes, I need too many. So let's just put them down because now I'm out of cobblestone. So don't shift click if you're not sure. See, I was so sure that I didn't have enough that I shift clicked and that was done. So this is a jumbo furnace. And as the quest just said, if I shift and use shears, right click, I get 1 jumbo furnace that I can put back down. And now, because I was super dumb, I'm going to come back here and I'm just going to gather a little bit more cobblestone. I'm sorry, guys. So let's grab all of this cobblestone, come back here. And now this jumbo furnace will let us cook cobblestone into stone. Come on, give me a piece of stone. Perfect. Which was the next quest. Okay, and the next quest is a schmootstone. So if we do this and pick that up, it'll continue to cook on this one. And now we have a schmootstone. And if you cook, I'm not reading this. Made inside the jumbo furnace can be used to cap miner to increase speed. We'll talk about that later. Made inside the jumbo furnace and light gray colored stone made inside the jumbo furnace change drops based on progression. So if I put the schmootstone back, oh, do you see how quickly it went? Because I picked up the cobblestone, it completed the schmootstone into a light gray colored stone. Okay, so now we've completed all of these quests. So technically now we have to go to the miner and the this and the that, but we don't really have a lot of space and there's not much that we can do right now. The reason I wanted to rush getting to this is that basically I wanted to get to cooking as soon as possible. So now I can just do this and just mine cobblestone like crazy, pick it up, put it in here and cook this into stone. And basically what I want to do is I want to get like 7 or 8 stack of cobblestone, cook 4 into stone. Oh no, I don't need 7 or 8 stack because I already used 3 stacks to make the jumbo furnace. So I like 5 stack of cobblestone and transform 4 into stone and maybe a whole stack into smooth stone. And that smooth stone, keep like 4 back and cook the rest into light gray. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go into a small time lapse. And the goal of that time lapse is going to be 2 things. First, get cobblestone and cook it. And second, expand the island. And third, get a bit more wood, because like right now we're cooking with all of our wood. And to expand the island, we're going to use this wood surface. And my idea is that I'm probably going to start with this for the platform, and I'm going to make quadrant. I'm going to make like some quadrant for different type of resources. So I'm going to go in a time lapse and I'm going to prep all this because I want to continue. I have a goal in mind, and my goal in mind today is to get to finishing all of Basic Tech and Coal and Lapis so that I can show you how to prepare for the next. Because the thing with this mod pack is that there are a lot of new resources and they take time to come in online, like when you start gathering them. So I want to finish every episode with at least generating a new type of resource so that in my time lapse, while I'm expanding the island and making things better, I can get to the next level. So I'll be back in a moment with all of these resources and a beautiful island built. Guys, see you in a moment. And we are back. So, what I did is something that if you're playing this game, I would not recommend you do. And I'll explain. Just give me a moment. So, I spent a lot of time gathering resource and setting up the base because the way I play this game is I'm recording and either I show you everything or I time lapse and put some music. And setting all this up took half an hour and getting the resources, and I had to wait for this to cook. But let me explain and show you why you should do it differently. So, next step is going to be making some miners, the heart of the miner mod. We're going to come right over here, and it takes a wooden pickaxe, so I know to right click on it and start. So 1 wooden pickaxe, 4 plank, and 4 wood is going to give us a miner. I want to make, let's make 4 more. That's painful. Yeah, we're gonna kill those. I just screwed up. So, thank you, and goodbye. Anyway, so we're gonna make all these extra miners because we're going to need them anyway. So let's just make a couple. This is something you're gonna need so many miners in this game. I could have made 50 and still not have enough. Then we're gonna make a structure placer. This item can help you create miner structure quicker. Shift right click to change better frame or resource mode. Having the correct or more amount of block will place them for you. So we can't make the structure placer right now because structure placer requires tier 1 support frame and we don't have any of those. So we need to make those first. I would have put them like in different order, but that's not me. Used as the support frame for tier 1 miner. So those support frame are made like so. So you put stick around and an oak plank in the middle. And if I remember correctly, I want 132 of these. So we're going to go 63. And yeah, we're going to need more. So you know what? Let's make way more. Well, that's going to be another 64. Well, 63. So 63 plus 63 is 126. 127, 128, 129, 130, 131, 132. What a beautiful count. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to make this one into 1 structure placer. And I think we're off to the races. You know what? We're going to need some of these, I don't know what they're called. Fences. Yes, fences. So let's just make a couple of fences. We're not going to use them for very long, but we might as well make some to begin with. Just a little bit more. So that's 9. If I do this, that's going to be 12, I believe. Yeah, that's good. And we're off to a good start. So we're also going to need a prospector pickaxe. I didn't read the quest, but I know by heart that a prospector pickaxe, let's just read it, can be used to find coal and lapis fragment inside colored stone. You can also enable or disable certain ores in the Ores Are Us quest line, and it's a stone pickaxe in a furnace. So let's just go right here and do this. Wow. It's already done, I guess. So let's take all of this and let's put, will it cook the stone first? No. Will it cook the stone first? I'm just going to hope that the second one is cooking the stone. If not, I'm going to take all of that out. Nope, take that out. Perfect. So let's go and start setting up. So now we have everything to place our first miner. So I prepared these setup and I'm going to explain to you the logic. So this is going to be the base of each step. So I'm going to break this, break this, break this. And then I'm going to shift right click in the air, placing miner frame. Now we'll go 1, 2, 3. So this is where I have a leg. 1, 2, 1, 2. We're going to right click here and it's going to place a whole miner. So every miner is 32, but, and that's a good one, you can click one right here like so, and you can, this works. This is basically saying 32 for the first one, and 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 for the second one. So that's yeah, I love that. It's a really good setup. Now for a miner, we're going to set up a cobblestone, well, 2 cobblestone miner to begin. So we're just going to go like this and fill out the base, and you need 36 block for a miner. Basically, you need to fill this whole thing in. I'm just going to go like this. Yeah, that's not where it goes. And of course, I don't have a pickaxe, so just give me a second and let's go back. We're going to make a tiny pickaxe quickly. We're going to go back, and I do have chests. Woohoo! So let's take those chests and let's go back up there. And once you have a fully set up miner, you'll get particles. So take that out and let's put the miner, and we're getting particles, but there's nowhere for the resources to go. So you need to put a chest on top. Then if you right click, see, no speed cap detected or missing some caps, current tick rate 220, mining cobblestone. So here, any Minecraft wooded fans can be used to cap miner to increase speed. So if we click on those, you can see here that it's going to say ticks per block 200. So if I right click, it's 220. If I go 1, 2, 3, and 4 and do this again, 200 mining cobblestone, and we're getting free cobblestone. So that's why technically, if you're playing this game, the moment you have enough cobblestone, you have your first 36 cobblestone, you set this up. Because if I had, I would have already passively generated maybe like 2 stacks of cobblestone while I set up the whole base. But because I was recording and I wanted to make it so that it would be worth it, I did my own thing, and I made sure to get enough resource so that now I can set up 2 like this. And okay, by the way, this is a 220 because it doesn't have the 2 capstone right here. But if I do this and try it again, now it's at 200 mining cobblestone. So we have these 2 mining cobblestone. If we go back here, the tree absorber. The tree absorber is a huge multi-block that will create tree resources for you. See the miner's guidebook for more information. I don't need no information. I already read that. So let's come right here. And I know that this miner is made from a stone axe. So the tree absorber. And there's 2 recipes. There's one with stone and smooth stone, and there's one with plank. So yeah, of course I'm going to grab the one with the plank. So let's grab that. Let's do this. Let's click here. Let's right click here. And let's make a bit more planks first. Let's try that again. And let's make this tree absorber. Now, this is super important. So we're going to make a barrel, I think it's called, maybe, yes. Let's just go right here. Is it a crate or a barrel? I never remember. I'll know in a moment. So it's a barrel, okay? We're going to grab some oak leaf and 1 dirt. And we're going to come down here, and basically, this is where I want to place it. Now, if I clicked directly on the ground, it would place the structure on the ground. But do you see how the miner needs to have a chest on top? This one needs to have a barrel under. So what we're going to do is we're going to change to the, I'm shift clicking, placing tree absorber frame, and we're going to right click here, and voila, look at this beautiful structure. Then we're going to put the tree absorber on top. And like I said, the tree absorber needs something under. Oh, I don't have an axe anymore. So give me a second. So it collects under. So that's why I made a barrel, because a chest under something won't open. But if I do this, break this up, and I go like this, I can still access the barrel. Now, we need to put a tree in it. So if I come back here, does it say? No, it doesn't say, but the book does say. So first we're going to need the dirt, because a tree goes on the piece of dirt. And then we can switch this to placing tree absorber tree. And that's why you need the oak leaves and the oak logs. Oak leaves, I have 64. You right click and it builds this beautiful little tree. And I've got 14 left. So it took 50 oak leaves. But now, no speed cap detected, collecting oak log, and voila, we're already getting resources. So one thing we're going to do, if I right click on stone and I go look at stones, stones are also a cap for 180 tick. So stones are better than fences. The reason I put fences on the other one is that's what the quest line wanted. But for this one, we're just going to put the stone block like so. And we're going to try and go down without taking too much damage, or none at all. And now we're down to 180 and we're collecting resource. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm never going to use fences again. So I'm just going to go and get rid of all of these. Because why would I grab a fence at 220 when I can put a stone block at 180? But technically, you guys would only learn about the stone block later down the quest line. So those 3 things that I've set, the 2 miners and the tree absorber, that could have been set down half an hour ago, within the first 5 minutes of my time lapse. Like I said, I wanted to be able to record an episode and have the resource ready. So that's why I just did it this way, because now I have all the resources ready, and I also had the time to cook all the stone so that I can now start working toward the second step. So I don't need any more smooth stone. So I'm going to put those in here to cook, and we're just going to go to the next step, coal and lapis. So we want some coal fragment. Found inside colored stone when broken with the prospector pickaxe, can also be used to burn an item in a furnace. Lapis lazuli fragment found inside colored stone when broken with the prospector pickaxe. So we do have 1 colored stone right here. I'm going to put it down right here. We're going to use a prospector pickaxe and we're going to go and hit that bad boy. We got 12 coal fragment and 4 lapis lazuli fragment. Next step is coal ore. Can be made in a tier 2 miner after crafting 36 of the ore. Lapis lazuli, same thing. So those are crafted with stone, which is why I needed so much stone, like this. So this is going to be 3 of those and 1 of those, and basically we need 36 of each. So now I'm just going to grab these 6 and I'm going to go wild and just continue putting these down, prospecting them. So I should have cooked this a bit faster and I kind of forgot. So 10 and 18. So this is going well, but you know what? Let me get rid of a couple of things. The oak fences we're never going to need again. Maybe we would need some for the animals. At this point, I just don't really care. So let's put the tier 1 support frame right here. And now, if I go back here, we're ready for the tier 2 support frame. Used as a support frame for tier 2 miners. And they're made with stone and sticks around, which is why I cook so many stones. You know what? Let me just do this for now. More this for now. Okay, so now if I go and put those in there, like so, I'm going to rebalance everything. And for these one, I think I want 108 for now. So that's going to be 63. 68, 66, so that's going to be 6, 7, 8, 9, 96, 97, 98, 99, 102, 105, 108. Oh, that's 108. So I'm good already. So now that I've all made those, I'm kind of ready to continue. So that's why I have the second place here. So I'm going to break this right here, and I'm going to use the structure placer. And by the way, structure placer will place the lowest tier frame first, I believe. So always make sure that you have only what you want. So right here, 1, 2, in the middle right here. And oh, hey, forgot to take that out, but it's that easy. So technically you don't really need to do this. Like, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to just right click right here, and then I can just break this one and put the missing piece. And voila, we've got our 2 structure. So on one side, I'm going to make this one a coal, and I'm just going to fill the top. And this one, I'm going to make a lapis lazuli. And again, I'm only going to fill the top. And the reason for that, it's kind of simple yet dumb. It's that I can already place the miner at the top, because anyway, I don't have the rest of the resources. So I'll just be back to that in a moment. So let's just do that, and let's go. That's why I wanted 4 or 5, by the way. 1 for the structure placer and 1 for these 2 things. And I can do this, and it's showing particles, but it's not working. It's missing resources. And I'm also going to use the stone, and I'm going to cap all of these like so. And now we're going to go check what's the status on our light colored stone. And I really don't want to make more than I need to, so I'm going to try and be light on my usage. Let's do this first and come back here. So these, I have 9 of each, and I need 36. So 9, yeah, 9. See, 30. I don't want 30. I want 36 minus 9. Oh no, 36 minus 18. So I only need 18 more. So I'm going to do this and this. And then I'm going to go with this one. And this one is 36 minus 9. So that's 27 minus 1. That's 26. So let's just take those two out and do this. And I think that we have everything to get the 2 miners started. So I can come back here and just finish these things, and they should complete. And you need to make sure not to miss a single one. When I started playing this pack the first time, I missed one in the middle without really noticing. And it wasn't working, and I couldn't understand what was going on. At some point, I got so discouraged that I just destroyed the whole thing. And I shift-mined it. And then I put it back. And when I went to check, now it worked. And I didn't understand. But then when I checked, I always kind of record my test episodes so I can see what I did wrong. And so I saw and I was like, oh, that's why. So now we're making coal ore and we're making lapis lazuli ore. And technically we're ready to go to the next level. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go in the back right here, which is why I made it this large. And I'm going to add another one right here and another one right here. And I'm going to go put some capstone also on this one. And basically, this is where I'm going to have my next 2. Because we're going to need a lot of this stuff, and for sure I'm going to build some more. So technically, see, I can grab these and I can go like this. And oh, I don't have the miners. So even though I'm doing this, I don't have the miners. So until I go and make some miners, it's not like I can operate those anyway. Okay. Oh, and I should probably have unlocked this. You know what? Just give me a moment. I'm going to try and save a little bit of time. I'm going to grab these extra 4 because I'm going to have another time lapse at the end of this episode. So I'm going to be able to profit from this. So let's just grab, you know what? Let's grab this. Like so. And like so. And do these ones like so. Perfect. So technically, I don't have enough to set a second one. But what I want right now is I want to get lapis lazuli and some coal. So what let me just check on this 1 second. Like, I'm going to use all of it because like I just said, it's not like a super important thing. I'll get more in the next time lapse. So let's just grab all of these. And oh, I'm out of stone. Ooh, that was bad. I should have kept stones. Yeah, well, live and learn. Live and learn. We're going to come back here. I want to see how this is going. This is going, yeah, about a stack each. And if I come here, 10 more. And this right here, 10 more. So listen, what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to complete at least this level for both of them. And I think I'm going to cook the rest. I'm going to need a 10th one, a 30th one, sorry. I want to have 30. I'm going to show you why in a moment. Okay, so if I come back here, the next step is to get coal. Coal ore in a jumbo furnace will make coal. So if I put 3, I'll get 1. So if I come back here and I put these 30 are going to get me 10 coal ore. Okay, same thing for this. This 30 will get me 30 lapis lazuli ore. I'm still waiting on this. And what's going to be the next step? Oh, yes. Beautiful. Okay, so this is taking a bit longer. You know what? While we're waiting, let's just make the miners. So I'm going to need 2 extra miners. Like so. And you know what? Oh, do this and then do this. And then do this. And do I have the 2 chests? Yes, I do have the 2 chests. So let's go set up those 2. They're not going to work though because I don't have the material to mine. But at least this is going to be set up. And like I like preparing this stuff a bit in advance usually. So like this. And now it's just missing the resources. So let's grab all of this and all of that. And let's get out of here. And this is good. So let me grab these lapis lazuli and we're going to grab these coal ore. And do I have any smooth stone? No, I do not. So I'm also going to make 3 smooth stone. There's a simple reason for that. So I'm going to need 6 coal, 3 smooth stone, and 4 lapis lazuli to do the next step that I want. 9, 29, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. That would be 34, so that's not enough. One more of this, and then I'm going to remove the coal ore. Perfect. And, come on. So, one thing that I can do, let me check what's my cobblestone status. So, like so, if I do this, 24, if I do this, that's not what I wanted to do. If I do this, that's 32. Yeah, I'm going to do it. So I'm going to make 27 more furnace, and I'm going to come right here. I'm going to put all of these furnace in here. Going to grab the 3 smooth stone, and then I'm going to be able to continue. Oh, let's claim all the quests. I kind of forgot that they give you some of everything. So let me get rid of the book. And the important thing is that I now have 2 more jumbo furnace. If I put both of those here and I start cooking things, now see, the jumbo furnace is cooking 1 and each one of those cooks an extra 1. So right now I'm going to be cooking 3 at a time. So this is going to give me 3 stones. And then I can come back here and say, yeah, do this, 28. And I'm going to go and set up the second miner. Let's just go, because this is basically doubling my ore production. So, like so. Yeah, and let's do this one also. Don't know that I have enough of that one. Oh. No, I didn't miss a spot. I thought I missed a spot. So if I go up here and grab these, yeah, I'll have enough. So technically we've now doubled our ore production, because I can come here, grab all of this, grab these 18, grab these 3, and grab this 1. We're going to go sleep because it's dark. And then, so we don't have to worry about passive mob, but when you're recording, you don't want like darkness. It makes for like a lamer video. Anyway, now we're back here. We're getting more stones. And you know what? We're just going to make more lapis lazuli that we're going to throw in here. And we're going to make more coal ore that we're also going to throw in here. And we're just going to continue like that. And then we... Oh. Do I continue with the stone? No, I won't continue with the stone. Okay, so next step, if I come back here, is the conveyor belt. Moving those items around. Conveyor belt are made with, hey, 6 smooth stone slab, 3 coal, and 2 lapis lazuli. But if I do this, it's going to give me 6. That's why I wanted 6 coal. Because I can then do this, and then do this, and that's going to give me 24 conveyor belt. Okay? And now these conveyor belt can be transformed. So let me come back here. You know what? I've had enough of this. Let me just check. I've got a bucket right here. I've got 1, 4, 5, 6. Let's grab 1 dirt. So I'm going to take this dirt and transform it into clay. And uncraft it. I'm going to make 2 more bucket. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And I'm just going to put those in here to cook. And this is not going to cook because it's a single. Although, if I do this and this, then it's going to cook. But, oh, that's 3. It's still not going to cook because it's still kind of a single. I'm going to grab these, and the reason I want to do this is I want to grab 2 water, and I want to grab the lava, and I want to put those away for later if I ever need them. And then I can just go and remove that water, remove all of this, and remove all of this. I just want to remove everything because 1, I was tired of the lava noise, 2, I was tired of the water noise, and 3, I wanted these hoppers. So I can come back here, put this in here, and I'm going to put my bucks in here for now. Okay, so right now it wants us to make a splitting, a vertical, a dropping, an item router, and an extracting conveyor belt. So the extracting conveyor belt is made from extracting with a conveyor belt, a hopper and a conveyor belt. If I put the wooden hopper under, it becomes a dropping. If I put 3 high, it becomes a vertical. If I put 3 in a V, it becomes a splitting. And now the router is a bit more complicated. I'm going to need one more chest. So let's do this. And I'm going to need this chest to, just 1 second. So I need another hopper, like so. Nope, like so. And this, if you go 1, 2, 3, 4 hopper, and you go a chest in the middle, and you go conveyor belt all around, think of it, this recipe makes so much sense. An item router intakes from one side and output to all the other sides. So output, 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 intake, and what's it called? An inventory content in the middle. So now I can grab all of these and put the V-Buck right here. You know what? I should be cooking more cobblestone. So let's come up here and grab all of this and put that cook here because we want more stone. So let's just throw 1 stack in there. Let's go back up here, and the conveyor belt I wanted to make because honestly I wanted them, but I'm really just going to use that in the next episode. Right now I'm more than happy about doing things manually because it's not like if I'm getting the resources fast enough anyway to do other things. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to clean up a little bit. If I do all of this, then I'm going to take back the prospector, the stone pickaxe. I'm going to grab the apple, but do something else with it. Oh, by the way, I didn't show you this, but if I come back here, look, I've already got all of this produced. So like these are really good producer. So let me show you something. These apple, you can transform into sweet berry, and sweet berry you can transform into potatoes. And yeah, potatoes are a superior form of food. So you can always put the potatoes in here and start cooking them to get more like better saturation food. But it's not, I don't know what order it's taking. Sometimes it goes from the left, sometimes it goes from the bottom. I haven't found the logic, rhyme, or reason to it. Anyway, so this is another quest line done. And basically what I want to do is I want to unlock the next level of resource before we finish this episode, because in my time lapse, I want to set that up so that we have the resource for the next time, which is kind of why I was also making more stone. So you know what? I'm going to remove all of that and we're just going to continue. Did I make any gray? I've got stone here. I didn't cook any light gray, so I'm not going to be able to do this, unfortunately. So I'm going to have to prepare this setup, but I'm not going to be able to actually use it. Let's eat those 3 potatoes. That should fill us up and saturate all of us. Yeah, great. And let's just continue a little bit. So with let's grab this and this. With this, we can make some lapis lazuli block, and we can make some coal block. And let's just put this in here and this. What's my lapis situation? I actually need 3 more lapis. So if I come back up here, I should, yeah, that's good. That's going to be 5 more lapis. So I can come in here and throw all of this in here and continue. So we did a block of coal, just a block of coal, which gives us a blank research paper. And a lapis lazuli can be used to cap multi-block to increase speed, and sugar cane. So basically the block of lapis lazuli can turn down to 160, and the block of coal can turn down to 150, but we have better use for that. We're going to just bypass those and we're going to upgrade to different cap at a later time. So now we can unlock research paper, copper, and tin. Allow your prospector pickaxe to collect copper and tin fragments. So we need to build our first research paper to unlock something. Research paper, copper, and tin unlocks copper and tin collection with your prospector pickaxe. It's crafted with 4 blocks of lapis lazuli and 4 blocks of coal and that research paper. By the way, that research paper, if you take the sugar cane and you do paper like this, and you take that paper and put it in a square pattern like this, you get another blank research paper. If you're wondering how to get sugarcane, well, you can grow it, or you can take oak leaves. 2 like this gives you cactus. You can transform the cactus into kelp. You can transform the kelp into bamboo. You can transform the bamboo into sugarcane. And that's the last recipe. So that's how super easy to get a crazy amount of sugarcane. Okay, so that's all good. Continue cooking this, and let's just check. I think, no, that's not 18. So I'm still going to be missing a little bit. Let's just do this. And yeah, we should already have enough coal. Let's grab this 27 coal, put it in here and cook it. And hopefully it's gonna, yeah, it goes before, oh, 9. Beautiful. That's all I needed. So let's just go boom, like this. And we have the block of coal. So now we can go coal, 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 lapis all around, and the research paper in the middle. And then we can pay the piper. Oh. Let me grab that, and let's please cook the stone. Please cook the stone. Please cook the stone. Please cook the stone. Yes, perfect. Okay, so let's unlock that research. So if I go like this and go like this and submit, we've unlocked this. And now if I cook this again, let's cook the stone again, because I don't have any of the older, like I didn't keep any colored stone, unfortunately. So let's grab 3 more. No. Last second we switch. And voila. So now we can do this. We're going to put those down, but stop. We're going to come here to Ores Are Us. And as you can see, customize what fragment your prospector pickaxe can mine from colored stone. So here, enable coal and lapis. Here, disable coal and lapis. Enable copper and tin. Disable copper and tin. And now, because I've done that, if I do this, only tin and copper. If you leave coal and lapis, you're going to get, instead of 24 and 21, you probably would have gotten something like that. 11 coal, 12 lapis, like you would have gotten a lower percentage. So it's really worth your while to not do that. Okay. So let's grab this. Let's come over here and did that unlock the 2 quests though? Just 1 second. Yes, it did. So now we can go like this and make 6 of the copper and 5 of the tin. And I'm showing that to you because I'm going to be doing that in my time lapse. You've already seen how to put a miner down. You've already seen how to put the 36. So now I need 36 tin ore. And I need 36 copper ore. Next thing I'm going to show you is I'm going to grab all of that. I'm going to grab a lapis, and I'm going to make these tier 3 miners. Miner frame. And I'm going to grab these tier 2 right here. I'm going to show you a little something quickly, because I think we're going to be done with the episode. Let me just check. Yep. And if I come here, yep. Okay, all good. So if I go and R-click on the tier 2 support frame and I shift right click and I go to miners, this is used for lapis lazuli. Yep. That's used for, oh, what is this? We'll talk about it. That's going to be our one last thing. It's used for, it says it's used for the colored stone, but I tried in my other playthrough to say light gray colored stone and it said, nope, not valid. So this recipe, even though it's shown, it doesn't work. It works for what's the calcite or dripstone? I don't know how to get that. I don't really care right now. And the last one, it's used for coal. So the only recipe that we could set is this one, but just give me a moment. We'll be right back to that one. If we come to tier 3 support frame, now things get interesting. Tier 3 support frame can duplicate dirt. Well, it's showing you everything but dirt right now, but oh, right here. With 36 dirt, you can mine dirt. Why would that be important? I'll show you in a moment. Tin, of course, and colored stone, and this one works. Right here, copper, grout, and another unfamiliar item. So basically, the reason I showed you this is that in my time lapse, I'm going to want to get more lapis, and I'm going to want to set a couple of lapis miner. And I'm going to want to set, let me just check quickly. I'm going to want to set one for dirt, well, two for dirt because we need a lot of dirt quickly. I'm going to set up 2 for tin and 2 for copper at the very minimum, and at least 1 for the colored stone. Oh, that's what I forgot to do. Okay, what I forgot to do is this light, not the light gray, but oh, I don't even have stone anymore. So that was super dumb on my part, but let me just do this. It should take just a moment. And I'm going to set it up anywhere just because I want to show you. Let's go over here. Let's grab this. We need another miner, so we're going to need this. We're going to go like so, like so. And that should get us our next miner. Like so. Do I have a chest? I'm out of chest. Not a problem. I'm not going to be out of chest for long. Here's 4 more chests. And if I come back here, stone. And if I come back here and I do this, 33. Perfect. So the reason I wanted to do this, and I'm going to make a very quick and ugly setup. I'm going to move it. I'm going to move it in my time lapse. I can already know. Oh, no, I'm not going to move it. I'm going to put it in the right place, and I'm going to show you something you can do. So now, getting a higher frame is not important for older resources. The higher the frame doesn't produce the resource faster. What produces a resource faster is the capstone. So I'm going to remove those frame right here. Right down this way. And I'm going to come, oh, I'm going to go get rid. So remember I told you, be careful what support frames you have with you. It's going to grab, I don't know that it's going to grab the higher or the lower, but it's probably going to grab the wrong thing. I'm going to remove that, and I'm going to place this new miner setup. And as you've seen, so now as you can see, this one completed. And if I go up here, this is still working, because as long as the support frame is of a higher level or equal, it works. But the beauty is stone is one that works with the tier 2 frame. So it's showing the colored stone, but the colored stone do not work. The stone do work. So technically, let me grab all of this. Technically, the moment I have 36 stone, I'm going to set that down in there. So just, okay, let's try to explain the setup of my base. I have a tree absorber here. I'm going to put another one there. I'm going to put 4 tree absorber, and I'm going to use tier 1 support frame because better support frame doesn't matter. Here is my resources that I'm going to be making to cook. And these resources here are resources that I'm just going to gathering for when I need them. That's kind of why I arranged this like that. Oh, yeah. Okay. So do I have, yes, I have everything. So I'm going to show you. So now that I have the stone, I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I'm just going to go up, and I'm just going to quickly finish the setup. But basically, this is now going to produce stone, which I don't need to cook. So this is really an important time saver. I do this, and I do this, and I put a stone on each, and voila, we're now mining stone. That's why this is important. By the way, smooth stone is not something that you can mine. So you will always need to cook stone. But if I take stone from here and I go and cook it for smooth stone, I'm saving 1 step. That being said, the light gray is going to work with the tier 3 support frame. So at some point, I'm going to tear down this part of the frame, I'm going to tear down this part of the frame, and I'm going to put a blue frame here for a tier 3. And now onto the one last thing. And okay, so in my time lapse, I'm going to be making 36 copper ore, well, more than that. I'm going to be setting up 2 tin ore miner, 2 copper ore miner, and with the blue frames, I'm also going to be setting up 2 dirt. So let me just check again. I'm going to be setting 2 dirt so that we get a lot of dirt, and I'm going to be setting up the light colored stone. I'm not going to set up the grout right now. I'm going to set that up later, but I'm going to show you. The reason I want the dirt is that for the next quest, when we come down here, we're going to need grout. And grout also can be made with a crafter, but you need 36. For 36 grout, you're going to need 36 clay. You're going to need 3, 6, 9, 120, 6, 12, 24, 144 sand and 144 gravel. And if you remember, you get clay from sand, that you get from gravel, that you get from dirt. So that's why I want to have 2 dirt miner, because I'm going to need 288. I'm going to need 320 dirt to be able to go to the next step. And by the way, gravel, once we get the tier 4 support frame, we're going to be able to get gravel. We're going to be able to get sand, clay, and we're going to be able to get sand. But that's for the next episode. One last thing, like I promised, the one thing that we want to do is unlock another research. So if I go to basic research, we've got all of these research. Right now, I can't unlock this one because it's locked by compression. And this one is for chipped. I don't care for chip right now. That's for base beautifying. That's going to be for way later. So right here, we have compressium. And compressium is 1 research paper and 4 tech block, used to compress block like cobblestone. And it's made with 4 smooth stone and 4 plank. So let's come right here. Oh, I already have the 4 plank. I just need the last blank research paper that we have, although they're easy to make. And if I go like this and I go like this, we now get the research paper for compression. We're going to use 4 tech block. We're going to come right here. We're going to submit those, submit this, and voila. We've unlocked compression. And compression is basically the ability to compress cobblestone like this. And if you looked at compressed cobblestone, tier 1 compressed cobblestone goes in a minor tier 2. And if you go to double in a tier 3, and if you go to triple, if you go to triple in a tier 4 and quintuple in a tier 5 and so on. So that's going to help produce cobblestone way faster. You know what? I'm tired of going back and forth. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to grab 1 chest. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep one of these right here so that they're easy of access. So if I come right up here and I grab this and I grab this, do I have enough for the 3 more compressed cobblestone? Yes, perfect. So I need more tier 2. Basically, I just want to check something. This might hurt. If I do this, oh, perfect. It takes only away the tier 1. Okay, so I don't need these tier 1s anymore. Well, I'm going to use them for the tree absorption. That's just right enough for another tree absorption. But what I really want is grab this, and if we come back here, we can also grab this, and let's go back here. I don't have stone, but I did start mining some stone right here. This one should still work because it's all built with tier 2 frame. Oh, perfect. This is beautiful. And I don't need to go right there. So I'm going to go like this and like this. Okay, maybe that's a little bit too much, but doesn't matter. So now I'm going to take all of this down, and I'm going to hit this in the middle. And immediately I'm going to put the tier 2, the compressed level 1 cobblestone. And I'm just going to replace this. like so. And if I go up here, guess what? Guess what? We're now getting compressed cobblestone. So basically, every 180 tick, we're getting 9 cobblestone instead of 1. So yeah, that is much, much, much better. And yeah, that's going to be it for this episode. So now I'm going to go into time lapse. And in my time lapse, like I said, I'm just going to be cooking way more resources. I'm going to set up 2 blue miner here for 2 dirt. So I'm going to have dirt here and dirt here. And I'm going to set up another tree absorber, maybe 2 more. And I'm going to be expanding the base down this way. And I'm going to be setting up 4 blue miners here for the next tier of resource. So that next episode, we're going to unlock, well, I'm going to unlock, we've already unlocked tin and copper. I'm already going to have set up tin and copper 2 here of each so that we can start getting these resources so that we can just run ahead with this. My goal is to finish all of this and unlock the tier 4 support frame. And like I did in this episode, rush unlocking the aluminum and iron so that again, in my next time lapse, I can unlock these new resources. So we have a lot of work to do. And this is to me like a perfect first episode. That's why like I tried to search where did I want to go and how far I wanted to go. And that to me is like the first, like the best first start that you can get. Whew. So I have a lot of work ahead of me. And this is like a great start to an island setup. Guys, thanks for watching. And I'll see you in the next episode. Bye now.
take you for a ride, dancing with the lights, our hearts beating like a drum tonight. Tonight, let me take you for a ride, for a ride. Let's go crazy, my baby, dancing with the lights. Together we could chase the sun.